Hello, and welcome to episode 7 of Objects in Time. I'm Dr. Thomas Obeck, and I'm the director of the Stanford History Center, and today I'm going to talk about psychedelic art posters from the 1960s. The 1960s are well known for psychedelic art, which has been illustrated mostly by people like Peter Max, who's very famous. But during the 1960s, especially in San Francisco, a number of artists arose to promote rock concerts. And they worked with Bill Graham, who established Fillmore East and West, to produce a series of posters that were dramatic and very artistic and very colorful. Some of those artists included Stanley Mouse, Alton Kelly, Victor Moscaso, Bonnie McLean, Rich Griffin, and Wes Wilson, And I have a number of versions here. So here we have one of the take-ups on these things. They basically use Art Nouveau posters and they reinterpret them in all kinds of crazy colors. So you can see this one was for the Jim Kwiskin Jug Band, and this was at the Avalon Ballroom, which was actually a separate venue that was run by the Family Dog, which was headed by a man named Chet Helms, who competed with Bill Graham. The Family Dog didn't actually end up having as great a success as Bill Graham, but they did produce some really wonderful posters. This one by Victor Moscoso, you can see, has these really brilliant colors, and if you look at it long enough and look aside at a white wall, you'll probably have an after image. You can see as well colorful posters, these being from the Fillmore. This is a very famous one by Bonnie McLean. An early poster for a Grateful Dead concert, again at the Fillmore Auditorium. And these were also made for other venues, such as the Ark, which was actually a boat that was moored in Sausalito. And they did concerts there for a brief period of time. And again, these aren't necessarily looked at as artistic as some of the ones for the Fillmore, but they still are interesting. And these were also made in New York City. So this was made for Fillmore East, and it has this nice Egyptian pattern. So you can see that these psychedelic artists borrowed from the Art Nouveau, from other cultures, indigenous cultures or foreign cultures, in this case, Egypt. And even though these were made for rock concerts, what ended up happening is the psychedelic style really enjoyed a renaissance of usage. So here we have a poster for a group completely not 60s band oriented. This is Skitch Henderson with Doc Severinsen, the famous trumpet player, in concert. And you can see that, again, the influence of psychedelic lettering is present in this poster as well. And all of these date to the period between about 1966 and about 1971. And thereafter, the psychedelic art posters changed a great deal, and lettering became a lot more easy to read. But the illegibility of these posters actually was considered to be one of their great assets. So look out for these posters because they are worth a lot of money, even though they used to just put them on the sides of buildings.